But yeah, the Fate video is definitely coming. Why no Fate Go live stream? Because I haven't set up Fate Go on my computer. I've only set it up on my phone. And Fate Go is really annoying because you can only have it on one device at a time. So in order to set it up on another device, you have to transfer your account to your PC, and then once you finish playing it on your PC, you have to transfer it back to your phone. Gant, are you going to make a video on the Gintama movie? Unfortunately, I haven't watched Gintama yet. Gintama is my One Piece. You know, it's that one show that I know I'm going to like, but I just see the episode count and I get scared. It's like I think back sometimes. Like, who here is into One Piece right now? Thank you very much for the sub, Robin is a Wood. Well, who's watched One Piece right now? Right? If you're an experienced anime watcher and you've watched One Piece now, do you think you can get into One Piece if you had never watched it when you were a kid or when you were a teenager or like years ago? I fucking love One Piece. One Piece is one of my favorite manga and anime of all time. But if I hadn't started when I was a kid, I don't think it would be super fucking hard for me to start now. And that's how I feel about Gintama. I didn't start it when I was young, so I didn't start it when I was young. So the episode count just really scares me. Nah, especially since I've burnt out with anime right now. Do you know what 2020 made me realize? 2020 made me realize that if anime was just bad, if seasonal anime was just if there was just nothing to watch, I'm not going to go back through my backlog. I'm just going to find something else to keep me company. It was a sad realization when I think, you know, lockdown started, quarantine started. I'm just like, yeah, you know what? This is good. I'm finally going to have the chance to go through my backlog. I think I watched one show in my backlog that I wanted to watch. And then I just started watching VTubers and playing gacha games. Like, I've just come to realize that if anime isn't good, I'm going to find something else to entertain me that's not anime. And ever since then, I've just stopped adding things to my plan to watch list. But like, fell down the VTuber rabbit hole. I've climbed up a bit, right? I've climbed up a bit. I'm not out of the VTuber rabbit hole, but like I'm just like slowly just climbing up the walls. And the reason for that is that, like I said before, the season of anime is absolutely fire. I think I'm watching more anime this season than I did for most of 2020. It's taking up most of my time. So it is like it is purely the anime that has helped me just take some small steps up the VTuber rabbit hole. But as soon as, you know, maybe the new season will start and there's nothing to watch, that rabbit hole is gonna go I'm gonna fall straight down again. I'm going to fall fucking straight down again. Hey Gigguk, have you seen Hololive Alternative? Yes, I have seen the PV. Is it confirmed what that is yet? Thank you, Cloverworks, for donating $1. My biggest problem is that I keep adding more and more anime to my plan to watch list, but I never get to them. Yeah, welcome to literally everyone else's problem. You know what I'm proud of? I'm proud of my life cycle of an anime fan video, which I think is like 2 years, 3 years old now or something. And it's, to me, that it's still super relevant right now. The only thing that's inaccurate about that video is that the final step should be you stop watching anime and you start reading manga or watching VTubers. Thoughts on Attack on Titan final season not adapting the last 20 chapters? I mean, they're going to adapt it, my guy. They're going to find a way. It's going to be a movie or a season 4 part 2. What is the donation sound? I can't remember. The donation sound is from my ReZero in 8 minutes video. It's the sound. It's the Call of a Witch sound. You know what? I'm putting my bets that it's going to be a movie. Because I think they saw how well the Demon Slayer movie did. And I think it's going to be a movie. Hey Gigguk, are you still keeping in contact with Holden and Jean? Here and there. I used to see Holden at least once or twice a year. At a convention that we were attending. Most of the time it would be at AX, but unfortunately he has been, I obviously haven't had time to go to AX this year, because nothing has been open. So I haven't been able to travel at all. But also, Jean, I haven't talked to in years, unfortunately. Not that my doors aren't open. I'd love to catch up with Jean. Jean has kind of just... It seems like Jean's just moved on with her life. She has moved on. She's, as far as I remember, last time I saw, she got married. Yeah, she seems pretty happy. When will the next Trash Taste special be out? Are we going to announce it? I'm going to keep quiet because we haven't agreed to the boys. We haven't agreed if we would announce when it's coming out yet, but it's coming out very soon. The new Trash Taste special is coming out very soon. Did you catch up with the latest chapter of Records of Ragnarok manga? No, I haven't. Is it worth catching up to? I think I was in the middle of which fight was it? What was the latest fight? Jack the Ripper fight. I was in the middle of the Jack the Ripper fight, and that's as far as I got. I haven't finished that fight yet. What are your thoughts on Symphogear? I see clips of Symphogear, and I'm like, this is a show I probably love. This is a show I'll probably really love. And it's been that one show below Full Metal Alchemist that's just been on my plan to watch this for ages.
Best gacha game in your opinion? Also, do you plan on playing Persona 5 Strikers? It's really fun.
Best gacha game in my opinion. I mean, the one I've had most fun with is probably Genshin. Genshin is far and beyond the gacha game I got most obsessed with for a while. I mean, I was playing that every day for a good few months. In terms of Persona 5 Strikers, yeah, I'm definitely gonna play Persona 5 Strikers. I just need to find time to play it. I would love to play more games. I just don't have a lot of time for gaming. I'm not Connor. Connor is the toxic gamer. I'm the one person in Trash Taste who watches anime and actually still watches anime. That's where my time goes. I'm the 1/3 that's keeping this an anime podcast. Connor's live? Yeah, I saw he was streaming Apex and I assumed he was live. Hey Gigguk, surely you finished Redo of a Healer. Oh god, Redo of a Healer. Oh, that's a bit of a train wreck, isn't it? That is a split train. Honest answer. Is anyone here enjoying Redo of a Healer? Oh, I thought everything fucking... Okay, My screen just turned off. Like, I know I'm that guy who preached, like, it's the new genre, I can't believe it's hentai, but I'm a bit like, I don't think Redo of a Healer is good. Not that I think a lot of, like, hentai, not hentai anime is good, but I kind of think Redo of a Healer would be better as just a hentai, right? And I know, like, if you enjoy Redo of a Healer, I'm not saying you're a bad person or anything, or you should get better taste. I mean, I'm the guy who has the trashiest taste here. But I watch Redo of a Healer, and here's my big question, right? Because there's been plenty of hentai, not hentai anime before, right? You've got anime like interspecies reviewers, right? You got stuff like Domestic Girlfriend that basically had a hentai plot we've seen in so many other shows. My problem with Redo of a Healer is it comes down to one question. Can you watch the censored version of Redo of a Healer and still enjoy it? Right? Because when I think of like hentai-esque anime like interspecies reviewers, I can still enjoy that even if it was censored, because it's just a really funny show. It's a fun show, pokes fun at the hentai tropes, but you can still watch it censored, and it's not as good. You know, cultured people, we watch the uncensored version, but you can still watch the censored version and enjoy the show. You won't enjoy it as much, but you can still enjoy it. I literally don't think you can enjoy Redo of a Healer if you watch the censored version, because if you watch the censored version, you lose 99% of the reason you're watching this show, because the writing is dog shit. the writing is it's kind of dog shit, right? It is everything. Redo of a Healer is like everything that Twitter tried to cancel like Goblin Slayer and Shield Hero for, right? Because like if it was a revenge show, there's not really any build up to the revenge. Like comparing it to Shield Hero, for example, you know, the reason I kept watching was because I wanted to see this revenge come to fruition. There was plenty of build up. You know, you had a nice little season climax when the revenge actually came to fruition. But with Redo of a Healer, they just went fucking balls deep in. Like it took one episode. It literally took one episode. And then afterwards, he just made her forget everything. It's not a good fucking revenge show because because there's no build up to the revenge. And so if you're not watching it for the revenge, what are you watching it for? You're watching it. Is it for the complex writing of the main character? No.
What
the
are
main
your
character,
thoughts on Wonder Egg priority so far?
I'll get to Wonder Egg. Actually, no, I don't have much thoughts on Wonder Egg because I haven't caught up with it so far. But I was in the middle of ranting. But are you watching it for the main character? No, he's a one-dimensional edgelord. He is a one-dimensional edgelord who just wakes up and just looks for revenge. And you know, He wants to rape people because he got raped, so everyone gets raped. But I mean, he's not a good guy, right? This guy isn't exactly a bastion for justice. He's just, by comparison, he's just a less shit guy than the other rapists. I mean, you're literally tearing the morality of rapists here, right? So what does that leave that with then? So then you basically are only watching it for the sex scenes, right? And that's why I say I think Redo of a Healer is a pretty shitty anime, but it'd be a pretty great hentai. Because I don't think the argument of Redo of a Healer isn't that bad. I've seen hentai more fucked up. Well, yeah, of course you've seen hentai more fucked up. That's why it's a hentai. Right? That's not really a valid argument because of course there's more fucked up hentai. That's not the argument we're making. Like, the argument we're making is that
Long-time YouTube fan. Just found the first season of Uma Derby and I unironically like it. Thoughts?
Uma Derby is definitely way too good. You see some gacha game adaptations, and it does a very good job. I'm not that much into idols, but it definitely does a great job. But yeah, back to Redo of a Healer. I've never been disgusted by something that I'm keeping up with weekly. I know why people are enjoying it. I'm still keeping up with it, but it's kind of just, I think I'm just keeping up with it just because I just want to see, I want to see how big this trash fire goes. I want to see how big the dumpster fire goes, but my thoughts about it, I do think it should be a hentai, and I would enjoy it way more if it was a hentai, because then I'd have more time with the sex scenes, and yeah, I think it should have been a hentai. But you know, I get it. I get why people like it. My best comparison is, you know what? I thought when I first watched it, I thought Elfen Lied was like a masterpiece when I first watched it. And then, as I grew older, I realized that it was because it had titties and it had violence, and I thought that was the shit. and that's how I see Redo of a Healer. It's just the same reason I watch Elfen Lied, but just even more intense. Thank you very much for the sub, Sailor Vane. Hey, you're exactly like Joey's dad.
Beastars is a bad anime.
I completely disagree with you. Beastars is a great anime. I don't know what you're talking about. Yeah, we're gonna. I guess. I mean, if that was a bait, I don't believe that was actually Charlie. I saw he was most critical. I don't believe that was Charlie. Charlie has some weird takes, like the JoJo takes. I don't think Charlie's takes are that bad. I mean, come on, guys, come on. Beastars is a good show. I don't know why anyone would want to argue that. It is a good show. Is it worth staying up late to watch Beastars? I mean, you don't need to stay up late to watch Beastars. You can watch Beastars whenever you want. Season 3 of King's Avatar. Has season 3 been announced? My big problem with King's Avatar is that I just want them to get to the esports side. I really do. I've had enough of the grinding. I watched the OVA series, and that was everything I wanted out of King's Avatar. And they didn't give us more. Go and check out Blue Lock since you like Kuroko. Blue Lock? I have not heard of Blue Lock. I started Monogatari. Should I read or watch it? I mean, right now, I think Monogatari is... You can do either. I mean, I remember watching Monogatari for the first time, and I thought, man, this is what it's like to... Is this what it's like to read a light novel? Because it basically feels like you can be reading a light novel at times with the amount of dialogue that's in there. Gandhi, if Rent a Girlfriend Season 2 gets released, are you going to direct it? I am not going to direct it. I will watch it, for definite. Garn, please play JoJo's Bizarre All-Star Battle with Connor and Joey. I might do. We are looking to stream more. Especially if we get a new studio. Right now, the studio with Trash Taste is so small that we can't really do much with it. But if we get a new studio and we get a proper streaming setup, we are definitely going to be streaming more on the Trash Taste channel. How to be confident in your own tastes. It's simple, my dude. Just don't give a shit what other people think. Like, I know I have trash taste, but I will defend my taste till like my dying breath. But I know I have trash taste. Like, I don't know how long you guys have been in the anime community, but I remember before, like when I first got into the anime community, elitism was a fucking massive thing. And I'm glad that the idea of elitism has slowly died down, but this idea of people having good taste and bad taste is just fucking bullshit. Everyone has shit taste. Like, what even counts as good taste? Taste is just your taste. Like, do you know what I think bad taste is? Bad taste is pretending that you have any. Bad taste is pretending that you have any taste that isn't yours. It's pretending to have a taste that gets respected by other people. That, to me, is bad taste. Have you watched Nobliscant? No, I haven't. Do you still think Mushoku Tensei is great? Yep. I have already talked about Mushoku Tensei. It's pretty. It slaps pretty fucking hard. I'm not gonna say my thoughts on it too much because I am actually doing a video about it. Bad taste, Dragon Ball. You know what? You know. If you're a Dragon Ball fan, what can I say to this? You don't have bad taste. I just want to know how many other anime you've watched, I guess. I mean, if you really enjoy Dragon Ball, whatever, I don't care. Just Dragon Ball fans. Dragon Ball fans are definitely one of the most vocal fan bases. Saint Seiya fan stand. I mean, what I think about Dragon Ball, like Dragon Ball Z obviously was a massive part of my childhood, but can I say this? It's a bit mid, right? Like, Dragon Ball's mid, right? Well, I guess I just got cancelled. I can't wait to see that be clipped and passed all over Twitter. I mean, okay. I tried watching Dragon Ball Super. It was kind of boring. I'm not gonna lie. I didn't get to any of the tournament arcs or anything like that. But I mean, I couldn't watch Dragon Ball Z today. Maybe Dragon Ball. I actually still think Dragon Ball, like the original Dragon Ball, holds up. Dragon Ball Z is just way too dragged out for it to hold up today. Maybe only the Saiyan arc. Everything else after the Saiyan arc, even as a kid, I could feel that it was dragged out. I mean, like, if you had the choice to watch Dragon Ball Z or any of the shonen airing, like, now, like, would I watch Dragon Ball Z over Jujutsu Kaisen? No. Would I watch Dragon Ball Z over My Hero Academia? No. Would I watch Dragon Ball Z over Black Clover? No. Why is that? Because all these modern shonen had taken the foundation that Dragon Ball Z laid and has continually evolved and just refined it, right? That's something about the shonen genre that I've noticed, is that it's constantly one-upping itself. Like, to me, My Hero Academia is like this generation's Naruto. And I think it's doing... I think My Hero Academia is a better show than Naruto. Because not saying that Naruto didn't have some godly moments that people think backly fond of, but there is a lot of Naruto that I've kind of blanked out of my memory just because I only remember the good parts. And then there's stuff like the 4th Ninja War arc. Chat is just no. Is this an unpopular opinion? I guess it's an unpopular opinion. Honestly, I do think, trying to view this objectively, that My Hero Academia is going to be a better show than Naruto. I think that Demon Slayer and Jujutsu Kaisen are better than Bleach. Nothing's gonna touch One Piece. One Piece is still ongoing. Yeah, I mean that's kind of it, right? Was there any other big shonen back in the day? Naruto is worse than Dragon Ball Z? No, Naruto is better than Dragon Ball Z. What I want to know is when did My Hero Academia get so hated? I mean, because here's the thing. I said My Hero Academia to me is a better show than Naruto. I don't think it's by much. I think that I view Naruto fondly. And I think back to like the best moments of Naruto that will define it. And I think My Hero Academia has some great moments in it as well. Do I put Naruto anywhere near my top favorite anime of all time? No, I don't. I think it's a good show, and I think My Hero Academia is a good show as well. I think they're both good shows that will go down as, as the shonens of their generations. For me, it's the My Hero Academia fan base. Yeah, pretty much. I mean, do you not remember how toxic the Naruto fan base was? The only difference is My Hero Academia fan base has a Twitter now, and so you see them more. I mean, if your reason for hating My Hero Academia is the fan base, then I get it. I mean, I don't think that's a reason to hate on My Hero Academia, but I don't think My Hero Academia is a bad show. I just think it's a good show. I don't care about it enough to really try to defend my opinion that My Hero Academia over Naruto, it's like apples and oranges. I don't really care that much. I'm not really loyal about it. Classroom of the Elite. Yeah, Classroom of the Elite is one of those shows that I wish had the second season. Any legacy of Hunter x Hunter? Yeah, I guess Hunter x Hunter just kind of stands on its own, right? I honestly think Hunter x Hunter should have ended. That's my opinion. Should have ended before the Dark Continent got introduced. I think that was a natural point to end it. It was a good point to end it. I don't. I think that actually Togashi should have started a new series rather than go to the Dark Tournament. Not the Dark Tournament, the Dark Continent. Like, I think, ironically enough, the only thing that can really be compared to Hunter x Hunter is Yu Yu Hakusho. And yeah, they're both around the same level for me. I like different parts of the series. Like, I think that the Dark Tournament arc of Yu Yu Hakusho stands up as the best tournament arc of all time. And it's fucking amazing because it was the tournament arc that pioneered tournament arcs. Demon Slayer and Hunter x Hunter game thoughts though. Is there a Demon Slayer and Hunter x Hunter game? Thoughts on Bleach returning? I'm guessing you're talking about the anime, and I think I'm hype more for nostalgia than I am hype for Bleach. And that's what I'll say about that. I mean, it's gonna be pretty hype when Bleach comes back and I see all the Bleach memes again. But then once that initial hype dies down, I probably will just forget about it and not watch it anymore. Oops. Never actually watched or read Hunter x Hunter. It aesthetically wasn't my taste, but I'm sure you would enjoy it. Yeah, I mean, I think Hunter x Hunter is one of the greatest shonen anime of all time. It's definitely top 3 shonen of all time for me. What do you think about Psycho Pass? I think Psycho Pass is in my top 10 favorite anime that came out in the 2010s. Right, was it 2010s? Yeah, it's 2010s. It's fucking amazing, and I did not appreciate it the first time I watched it. I think I gave it like a 6 or a 7 the first time I watched it, and then I rewatched it. And it was only then that I truly appreciated how fucking amazing the show is. And I'm talking about Psycho Pass Season 1. We don't talk about Psycho Pass Season 2 and 3. Get Standalone Complex or Psycho Pass? Honestly, I think I would have to give it to Psycho Pass, just because Psycho Pass had one of my favorite anime villains of all time. Makishima, fucking goat. What a fucking goat. What a villain. Have you ever watched Death Parade? And if so, do you like it? Yes, I fucking love Death Parade. Death Parade was what introduced me to Bradio because of the opening. And I recently, not recently, when I first moved to Japan, I saw Bradio live, and it was all thanks to Death Parade. Flyers is a fucking bop. How are you doing today, sir? I am good. I've basically been working all day. I've been working on a few videos. I'm sure I can talk about some of them. I've already talked about Mushoku Tensei. Here's the spoiler for my next video, though. So, I'm trying to experiment with my content a bit. So I'm trying something new for my next video. I have built an AI program that generates light novel titles. Basically, I wanted to see if, and like, there's been light novel title generators online before, but those have all been programmed by humans. So what I wanted to do was I wanted to see if an AI program without any human input at all. So this is without me telling it what to do. I would I'd use an AI program. I would feed it a library of light novel titles. We basically fed it the entire library, the entire light novel library of Bookwalker and some above that. And we'd basically see if it could make light novel titles and see how accurate it would be. And so what I'm going to do is I'm going to see how accurate that is, and then I'm going to mix that in with real light novel titles, and then see if Joey and Connor can tell the difference. I'm gonna quiz them to see if they can logically deduce which one's written by a human and which one's written by the AI. GPT-3? No, I'm actually using GPT-2. So yeah, it's GPT-2 that I'm using as a base, actually. So yeah, thank you very much for the $1 donation. But yeah, that's something that I am testing out, and hopefully, like, this opens the doorway to some other crazy video ideas, because what I've noticed about YouTube is that, I don't know about you guys, but do you guys watch as much content around anime as you used to? And when I say content around anime, I mean like video essays and stuff like that, centered around a single show. Because I found that people have stopped watching content around a certain show or series unless you're already invested in that series, right? What I found is that the anime content that does well is there's two of them. So one of them is kind of like recommendation videos. So people love recommendation videos, and that's when you go through a lot of shows in like a short period of time. So that's why I think my seasonal videos do so well, and so do like the end of year videos as well. And aside from that, you've got people talking about big shows because people like watching content around the shows that they're watching. It's we don't want to admit it, but we're kind of seeking that validation. I mean, it's something that I think a lot of people want to say that they're above, but having a bit of validation around the shows you like and the shows you're watching, it's a real thing. And either you want to hear about what this person has to say to think, is this show good, or they want you to shit on it because you think it's shit as well. And so because of that, I've noticed that content that focuses on singular shows is, I wouldn't say dying, because that's pretty presumptuous to say, but what I will say is that I think that it's there's a lot less hype and interest around it. And what does better now is videos and content around the culture of anime. It's about the culture of anime itself rather than go watch this one singular show. Because what I've noticed, I basically approach my content how I approach me watching YouTube videos. Because if I want to say find a new TV show to watch or a new game to play, I'm not going to I don't search up for singular reviews most of the time unless I've already played the game. If I'm just looking for recommendations, all it really takes is 1-2 minutes of someone describing a game to catch my interest. I don't need 15 minutes of someone explaining a game for me to go out and play it. I need 5 minutes. I need some cool shots of the gameplay. I just need the elevator pitch, and that's enough. And that's how I feel that people view anime content as well. Like I feel like a lot of people watch my seasonal videos just so they can keep up with
Jujutsu Kaisen, Mushoku Tensei, and Hero Academia are just okay in my opinion. Jujutsu seems to care more about its visuals than its writing. Mushoku Tensei is too pervy. And Hero Academia is just okay in every department, in my opinion, you know.
Yeah, where can I start with that? Jujutsu Kaisen, I feel, hasn't even come close to peaking. I feel like I think Jujutsu Kaisen is fucking cool. I really like Jujutsu Kaisen and the energy it brings. And that's why I feel like right now, I think it's not just okay. I think it's better than okay. But it's not a great show either. Yet. It has I can see the potential that it has. It's just, I mean, right now they're still introducing a lot of the characters. So it's still finding its feet. And I feel like it has way further to go. My Hero Academia is something that I've gotten progressively more disappointed in. Or not disappointed, just progressively less hype in. I started off with Season 1. Fucking love Season 1. Love Season 2. And then it kind of just didn't improve on the hype that I had, and I've been progressively caring about it less and less. And I don't know why, because to me, I compare My Hero Academia to Black Clover a lot, right? Because I'm the guy who was bigging up My Hero Academia and then shitting on Black Clover, and then now I'm having so much fun with Black Clover, and I'm really meh on My Hero Academia. And I think the reason for that is because that My Hero Academia is a series that aims for greatness. And because it aims for greatness, the weight of expectations is just that much higher. It has a way harder job doing what it needs to do. And to me, it hasn't delivered on that greatness that is tried to achieve. Black Clover has never tried to be great. Black Clover has just tried to be fun. Black Clover just knows what it is. It doesn't try to be this revolutionary show that rewrites all the formula. It just tries to do what it knows it does, but just tries to do that as good as it can. And because of that, it's fun as shit. It's so fucking fun. And I enjoy it more because of that. What else was there? Mushoku Tensei. I mean, Mushoku Tensei right now, I don't know. I mean, I know what the point of Mushoku Tensei is. And the point is, it's kind of like a redemption arc. So it is very pervy. I totally agree with you. I mean, we can have disagreements on whether the horniness of Mushoku Tensei is a good or bad things. I will say that there are some very questionable things going on in Mushoku Tensei that I ain't gonna defend. Like some of the stuff that Rudy does, I'm just like, as a mentally 30-year-old guy, it's kind of fucking yikes. But I think that's part of the point of Mushoku Tensei, because what I see Mushoku Tensei is that it's a redemption arc. So Rudy is this guy who was bullied before. He basically was a lowlife that just was a fucking loser of society, and all he did all day was just stay at home, watch anime, play video games, and jack off to hentai, right? That aspect of him wasn't going to suddenly change because he was transported to another world, right? I think it would be a far worse show if he just suddenly became this great character, this bastion of righteousness who respects women. He drank his respect woman juice every morning, you know? Because that's not the person he was before. And I feel like this is the big thing that really differentiates Mushoku Tensei from your average isekai. Because I feel like we're here for the long run. And part of the reason I'm so drawn into the show is because the characters actually feel like characters. They have flaws, they do shitty things. And it's not just Rudy either. Like his dad as well. His dad is a harem protagonist who's trying to raise a family, which is not a good fucking combination. You know, these characters can do shitty things, but they're also trying their best to be good people, and you know that doesn't always show through. And I feel like, you know, I feel like right now, you know, people are laughing, but right now the big thing that's missing for me from Mushoku Tensei is that big plot hook. Because right now it can feel even more like a slice of life than a big epic fantasy, and that's because there's no real big, you know, there's no real big driving factor. You're just seeing Rudy live his life, and that's fucking great so far. It's absolutely fantastic. I've been enthralled by Rudy. I've been enthralled by this first part. Normally I would find this really boring and a slow burn, but they're doing such a good job at characterization and world building that I'm getting invested in the story, and nothing much has even happened in it. And please, no spoilers in the chat. I'm anime only. Go on. He said that he feels like a child after reincarnated though, and not like an adult, so it's not weird anymore. I mean, the problem with that is that there's no real life precedence over it. I kind of find it a bit weird. I find it weird. Everyone can have their own opinion. There's no other way to find it. There's no other way to say I do find it quite weird. I can personally say he's quite on brand for a 34-year-old NEET, and yeah, that's my point, right? He is on brand for a 34-year-old NEET, and that's the point I was trying to make. Thank you very much for the sub, Delta72. What happened to the Fate video? We don't talk about the Fate video. You let Fate fans down when you didn't recommend or watch Heaven's Feel to Joey or Connor or on the podcast. I actually have recommended Heaven's Feel to Joey and Connor on the podcast. I'm trying to get Connor to watch it. But I think Connor's been scarred by Fate. I don't know if Connor's been scarred by Fate or Connor's been scarred by me talking about Fate. Either way, he's been scarred by it. Thoughts on Promised Neverland Season 2? I haven't watched Promised Neverland Season 2, but what I have seen is the reaction online. And because I've seen the reaction online, I've now bought all of the volumes that I can for Season 2. So I'm just gonna read the manga. You know they've done fucked up when even Charlie Critical just makes a video about it. He's not even an AniTuber, and yet he had to go out of his way to voice his opinion on how bad of a job that they're doing. So yeah, I don't know exactly what they've done, but they must have fucked up really badly. I've also been reading the Tokyo Ghoul manga. I've gotten up to the point of where the anime season 1 ended right now. I'm enjoying it. I'm enjoying it a lot. I wanted to see if the manga readers were right, and if they actually, if the manga readers actually had a point of saying that the anime botched the adaptation. So we'll see about that. Probably gonna call it soon, but hold on a second. But I wanted to have a little bit of a rant before I do call it. Before I do call it a night, because I want to rant a bit about fucking Attack on Titan and people spoiling Attack on Titan. I literally can't go on Twitter anymore, or I feel like I don't know how people like to watch Attack on Titan the most. I'm one person who likes to binge shows, right? Hold on a second. Like I'm a guy who likes to binge shows, especially if it's a show like Attack on Titan. Attack on Titan is the binge show for me. I don't know how people watch it weekly and watch one episode at a time and be satisfied with that one episode. Like Attack on Titan episodes feel like 5 minutes long, but I feel like I've been held at gunpoint when viewing Attack on Titan nowadays. And I recently talked about this on Trash Taste, so this is like spoilers for something I brought up on Trash Taste. But like I literally feel like I've been held at gunpoint to watch Attack on Titan weekly at risk of being spoiled, because everyone is spoiling Attack on Titan on pretty much every social media platform they can. And I don't know why when the etiquette between TV series and movies is so different. Like remember when the Avengers was airing and like everyone, that shit was on lockdown. Everyone called out anyone who even posted close to a spoiler on the Avengers Endgame. You know, the directors actually came out and said, please don't spoil Avengers Endgame. But when it's a TV series, spoilers are just free game. Spoilers are free game. Everyone just accepts that this is just part of the etiquette. And like, I'm just thinking, why is that the case? I can kind of understand it. I can kind of understand it if, you know, Attack on Titan was only available on the TV and TV was the only way you can watch it and everyone was watching it on the TV. But we live in a time when people are watching shows on demand. People are able to choose when they can experience a show. And when you're discussing publicly something as huge as Attack on Titan on Twitter, a public discussion forum, you know, some people are just posting screenshots of the shit that happens in Attack on Titan without any warning, you know? And I've noticed something next level about what's going on with Attack on Titan because, you know, at least with stuff like Avengers or something, it's not based on any pre-existing material. So now, one thing that's been pissing me off is even before an episode airs, right? Even before an episode airs, like a day or two ago, the fucking manga readers start coincidentally posting about X character, Y character. Oh, let's go on Reddit. Oh, I wonder why this clip of this character is suddenly being upvoted a day before this episode of Attack on Titan airs. Oh, what's this image of this piece of food that's being posted that's just trending on Twitter for no reason at all? Oh, I wonder what that could mean. I have no idea what that could mean. And like, it fucking pisses me off because people think like how low of an IQ do you think the average person has? Like, do you think that I, as a person with an average IQ, can't put 2 and 2 together? Like, it's like it's not technically a spoiler, but to me, it's still kind of shitty behavior, right? Because to me, you know exactly what you're doing. Everyone knows exactly what you're doing. It's no fucking coincidence. And now, if I just see a random character that suddenly trends, or like something random that suddenly trends, I know in my mind that something big is about to happen. Because I know that manga readers can't shut the fuck up about it. And I know that they're not even trying to be subtle about it. It is literally spoiling in plain sight. It annoys me. It annoys me that.
What is your favorite cute girls doing cute things anime, and what is your favorite idol?
Cute girls doing cute. Well, I don't know if it's cute girls doing cute things, but plays further in the universe. That counts, right? Favorite idol. The only one I've actually finished is Zombieland Saga. But yeah, it annoys me that this is just the only accepted way to the only accepted way that people agree on to avoid spoilers is just to not go on social media. Just watch the latest episode, bro. Just don't go on Twitter. It's fucking easy. Just close your eyes. Just close your eyes. And like it annoys me because it's hampering my enjoyment of Attack on Titan, because I feel like, yeah, if I don't keep up with Attack on Titan weekly, if I don't watch the episode as soon as it airs, then I'm going to ruin it for myself. Because if I don't watch it straight away, then I'm just going to get spoiled on that episode. You can't control the shitters, so that's really the only way. I mean, here's the thing: you can't control all of social media, right? You can't control all of social media, and I get that. There's always going to be people who's going to go out of their way to like actively try and spoil a piece of media or like a piece of pop culture. But what I think could be done better is just basic etiquette, just basic spoiler etiquette. You know, because right now I see people just openly talking about Attack on Titan on every kind of avenue they can, with no spoiler tags or no prior warnings, and that's just normal. And it wasn't that way for, let's say, like I said before, like the Avengers. It's like, you know, if someone spoiled the Avengers, at least they got called out for it, is what I'm saying. But anyway, that's my spoiler rant. that is just my spoiler rant. It's not a problem that actually matters. It's just me ranting about how I can't go on social media because I can't enjoy Attack on Titan the way I want. Yes, I'm being completely selfish, but I still just wanted to rant. Anyway, I'm probably just gonna end the stream there. Thank you for coming to my TED Talk. Probably gonna end this by raiding Connor. I think that's I don't think I've ever raided before, so I think Connor's streaming, right? No, is Connor streaming, or did he just change his channel? Okay, yeah, okay. Okay, anyway, yeah, I'm going to end this by raiding Connor. So, yeah, I'll see you guys later. Hope you guys enjoyed the stream. Bye.